All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast trials. And in this video, I'm going to be going over all of the items that you can unlock from the prime time event, giving a showcase of each of them and my thoughts on how they look and all that. So yeah, hope this is helpful for you guys. I just wrapped up the event, and this time it actually worked out well with the tokens where I only have 2 extra tokens, and that's only because I did one more extra run through just to be sure I had unlocked everything. But yeah, once you have done once you've gotten the room bundle, the legendary outfit, and the legendary poster, you can just run Sabotage the Lockdown. As long as you get the televisions, you will get 2 tokens per trial, and that's enough to just buy each item as you get it. So yeah, I do have a video on grinding Drill the Futterman for the maximum number of tokens, but once you've gotten all of the items that require multiple tokens, more than 2, you can just run Sabotage the Lockdown and buy the new item you unlock every time with those 2 tokens. And I was averaging about 3-minute completions of this trial as opposed to the 5 or 6 of Drill the Futterman, so that was pretty nice. But yeah, we are going to be jumping into it here. I hope this helps you guys out in considering if you want to continue grinding the event to get all items that you maybe don't have yet, or just if you want to see all the stuff that is available. First things first, we're going to talk about this amazing room bundle. And I do want to quickly change my wallpaper just so it's clear as to what comes with the bundle. So I'll change it to this Halloween wallpaper to make it a bit more noticeable. So as you can see, this bundle is, and I'm not sure exactly why it is, but a lot of the cosmetics, or almost all of them, are themed around space, or like space station type stuff, which is really cool. But I don't really follow exactly how it pairs it up with the primetime event. Like Toxic Shock had like these toxic type cosmetics, but regardless, I'm totally here for it. It is very, very cool. But yeah, basically, I mean, compared to your normal bland room, I'll quickly turn this off. You can see, I mean, there's a lot that gets added. Your whole countertop gets changed to a new type. Stuff gets added over here. It's really, really cool. Definitely the best cosmetic that's come from an event as of yet, as it is so transforming to your sleep room. I really like this little observatory type thing. You get the tinfoil type stuff around the walls, little rocket ship ride under there, your little robot friend, a headset. Really, really cool space aesthetic, some rocket launch things over there. And yeah, I mean, definitely, I think this is easily worth the 20 token asking price. It is an extremely, extremely nice cosmetic, and I am a huge fan of it. As far as sell items, there's actually not very many of those at all. As far as medium items go, I think there's only 2, if I recall. Yeah, we have this space lamp, which I think is pretty cool, honestly. You can only see the lights from a certain perspectives or something. It's very it's an interesting thing, because they have these silver caps on them that block the light unless you're seeing it from where those don't block it, except some of them don't have the silver cap. So yeah, cool little space lamp. And then the other one being the little television, the hyper modernist television that has a little like please wait thing on it. So that one's pretty cool as well, like a little TV type thing. But I prefer the space lamp, but they're both pretty decent ones in my opinion. They have like some sort of animated or extra thing to them. I know the light isn't really animated, but still more than just like a random stock prop. So I think that's pretty nice. As far as the small items go, you have, again, I think 2, if I do recall. I know there is this. Yeah, there's 2 here. The atomic gun, which is, again, kind of like a space blaster looking thing, which is, again, pretty cool. And then you have this little astronaut dude, collector astronaut figure, which looks kind of weird. In all honesty, I'm a bigger fan of the blaster personally, but it comes with this cool little certificate of authenticity, like it's a collector's item. So definitely a lot of cool details in these items, but I'm going to stick with the atom gun for now. For posters, we do have this poster right here, which is, again, in that space theme, like a lady riding a rocket, which is a cool one. And then the other epic poster that you get from unlocking is similarly space themed, and it's like a rocket launching on a distant planet. type thing. Maybe it's supposed to be Mars, I'm not sure, or just like a completely made up planet, but both quite interesting and cool posters. One thing I liked a lot about the Toxic Shock posters was how they had so much detail in them, and these ones are similarly nice and like well done, although they're a bit more stylized, which is also cool. I hope they have more posters like these though at some point, like these, like this, like that, that are like not exactly posters but still stuff that hangs on the wall. I find those cool as well. Additionally, we have the legendary poster, which is a reward for completing the full event, and that is just the poster for the program on the trials screen, and it's a cool one. I'm a fan of this one for sure, so I like that quite a bit. Moving on now to the wallpapers. There are 2 space-themed wallpapers that you can get at Epic tier. Also, if anyone is wanting this Halloween wallpaper, unfortunately, it was from Program Geister. Geister had some really good cosmetics, but maybe it'll come back this year. We'll have to wait and see at Halloween. But yeah, you have basically 2 different shades of space and stars. This lighter shade, I don't really like as much personally. It does have some cool little planet-like architecture, or I don't know if you'd call that architecture. I don't really know, like landscapes of like some distant planet, which does look cool. But the lighter color doesn't really match. Like this window thing right here, where my posters are and stuff, is part of the room bundle, and the wallpaper doesn't really match that, which I find a bit unfortunate, since it just doesn't look as good without that matching, because the other wallpaper is basically that same skin over there, but then it matches it perfectly and just has more stars and planets all around, matches the thing on the ceiling. So if you're using the room bundle, I mean, I definitely prefer this one, but they are both very cool wallpapers. And just as a little bit of a showcase of them without the room bundle, it kind of looks a little bit out of place, in all honesty, without the bundle, just because the ceiling is all bare. But it still looks cool, and maybe the lighter version is better without the room bundle active. Who knows? Yeah, maybe I would agree with that, in all honesty. Looks a bit more cohesive since you can see a lot more of the planet landscape. But, that's kind of being a little nitpicky, I would say. But still, I definitely like both of these wallpapers. They're very, very cool. As far as floors, the floors are not super interesting. There are 2 floors, and they're both basically just like, they look like they would be like a planet. Like maybe this is like Mars type textured floor. It's like rock and whatever, and then the other one kind of looks like it would be the moon, perhaps. It's got the gray. It's just a bit different color. And these are both cool. I'm not sure which one I prefer, to be honest with you. I have been using the gray one for the most part, but they both work well with the rest of the space aesthetic, and overall are pretty cool. As far as the bed, you again have 2 Epic tier, and they are kind of like space blanket type themed ones, where this one's just silver and sort of quilted, and this one's got the vertical or the horizontal stripes and is a gold sheeted color. And they both are very shiny and cool looking, kind of, just again, sticking with that whole space aesthetic. So I like these quite a bit. Again, not 100% sure which one I like better. I think the gold one maybe looks better standalone, but yeah, maybe that is a nice thing to have out there to highlight the bed a little bit more. The gray one would more blend in and stuff. Not that I'm exactly a designer of anything like that, but yeah, those are the beds that are available. And then there are no new sinks, tiles, or trims, which there haven't been any new things of these since the beginning of the game. I wonder if they are ever going to add new stuff. That's one thing that's unfortunate about this room layout. There's not a sink and tile combo that really blends in with it very well. Maybe the blue is okay. It would be nice if we had a black one. That would obviously blend in quite a bit better. But that's one thing that clashes a bit in this room layout. I'm not sure exactly what I would want to have as my setup. I mean, I had the white before, just kind of to almost contrast the darkness of space. But yeah, I don't know. You guys maybe can leave your thoughts in the comments on that. But that's everything for the sleep room. And I mean, I think they did a really great job with the sleep room cosmetics this time around. The stuff is really cool and space themed and all, kind of comes together very well in the room together with all the rest of it. So really job well done there. Moving on now to the cosmetics for your player character. And these are a bit less inspiring in general, in my opinion. Of course, we do have the legendary outfit here that I am currently equipped with, as I've already shown in a prior video, but here's a quick 360 of it here. pretty much on brand and similar themed to many of the other legendary outfits that are already in the game. So nothing really that special about this one. I'm not personally a huge fan of the legendary outfits in general. I don't tend to wear them too often. I'll try them on for a little while when I first get them, and then usually we'll end up switching back to some normal combination of clothes. I really do hope at some point they let us use the individual parts of these outfits. That's perhaps, but I feel like that's probably not going to happen because this one does have kind of a cool ESOP, and also the night vision maybe would be a nice thing to have with a different outfit. But yeah, that is that. And then, oh yeah, we can look at the icons as well. There's 5 icons here. And the icons are icons. You can think what you want about them. Personally, this one is my favorite, the one of Coil kind of yelling. And then the Dr. Futterman ones I don't like that much, but then and then this Coil one is I'm not a huge fan of either. But the Coil and Gooseberry ones, which are their faces from the poster itself, are pretty cool in my opinion. But icons are not a very big deal usually. But yeah, those are the 5 icons available. There is one night vision, and I need to change to a different shirt so I can get rid of that legendary outfit. But yeah, there is one night vision, which is this, and it's honestly, where's the one from Toxic? Oh yeah, that one. I don't know. It's not that interesting. I kind of like the little wires, but what are these things supposed to be? I can't really. I can't read that. If that says anything, I can't really read it, but it's kind of got some cool wiring and stuff going on with it, but overall it's not that interesting. I mean, for me, this one is just still clearly the coolest with the hanging down cross from Program Geister, so I think I'll probably still be repping that. None of the others have really even come close to beating that out, at least for me. There's really not a large selection of these. They should add some more in future events. And then there's also one ESOP, which is this one. It's kind of, again, it's similar to the bed sheets. It's that space theme, like kind of like a space blanket tinfoil type texture, and it's like gold leaf. So it's pretty cool. It's the same as the Legendary Outfits one, except it's just gold colored, I think. Oh no, the Legendary Outfit has like a mesh on the front. But still, it's it's pretty cool. These have a bit of a wider range, again, with the pumpkin from Geister being one of my favorites personally. But yeah, Geister had 5 of these introduced. Geister was an extreme grind for people. They really toned down the grind of events. That was the first real special event, and you really had to grind to get all the cosmetics in that one. I really played a lot. I was doing like 4 or 5 Cleanse the Orphans a day for at least a week to get all those cosmetics, probably even longer than that. And people complained quite a bit about that, so they toned it down for the subsequent events. But hey, the cosmetics you got, in my opinion, were worth that grind. But moving on now to the shirts. We can start with the common. There are 4 common and 4 rare shirts, and same with pants. These shirts are these ones, and again, there's 4 of the tops and 4 legs of common and rare, but in each rarity, they're just basically palette swapped of the same one. So these kind of look like sort of like rubbery sort of feeling clothes. You got this like whitish tan one, this bright orange looking one, a darker blue, which is probably my favorite of the 4, and then this light blue one, which kind of looks like you're trying to be some kind of superhero outfit with that one. But overall, I mean, I don't really know. These don't really speak like as much to the space theme for me personally, but they're not terrible. And then the rare ones are pretty similar looking. They just have these horizontal stripes like stitching across it, but they have the same sort of rubbery feel. And they all come with this Murkoff armband, which is honestly pretty cool looking, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, not a whole lot to say about these. You got a brown one, a green one, which is pretty vibrant and cool looking, honestly, and then a darker blue and a brighter, or not really brighter, but like a bit of a purplish color there. And then the pants are simply this similar style just to match the tops. So I think here we have the starting. Yeah, so these are the common ones. So same style as the tops and the same colors, just a bit of like a rubbery-ish sort of looking outfit. Got the white, the orange, the blue, or dark blue, navy, whatever. And then this was like more greenish. Is that what the top looked like? Oh, I guess oh. Wait. Am I an idiot? I don't know what, usually these things, oh, I got these mixed up, I think. Wow, these are very similar. Wait, what? So these are shirts that already exist in the game as like base skin shirts. I guess they just reused the armband, and it's different enough. It has different elbow pads and pretty much different textures all over it, but you can see where I got confused when I was looking through the pants as to them being the similar kind. But yeah, my bad there. Yeah, so honestly, in terms of the clothing items for the various events, I mean, since Geister, they've been pretty subpar, in my opinion, definitely. Like, these all I thought were the matching pants for the outfits, but they aren't. The ones for the outfits actually have a bit more strangely placed padding, especially, obviously, here. But yeah, they've got some butt padding as well. And they just, again, match the top colors. So you got this one, and then the darker bluish one, and then this one that completes your weird looking superhero outfit with the red padding patches there. And then again, similarly for the bottoms, they will just match up to the tops with their horizontal stitching, and they also have the weird padding stuff. And again, we just have the brown, green, darker blue, and purplish pink color. So yeah, that is actually everything. But then yeah, I'm just gonna, again, I guess, flex a little bit on the stuff you can get. I mean, look how many there were from Geister too. That's why this was such a grind. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Winter Kills. I know there's more. 5, 6 at least. Could be more. Maybe not. But still, you got so much. But I mean, look at these pants. These pants are sick from Geister. You got 1 of 2 of these. And then the matching shirts in that same vein are very cool as well. They just, I mean, this is just a dope outfit in my opinion. It looks absolutely awesome together. And then I'm not even sure what other stuff you got, but you had like a sort of skeleton outfit like this, and a different type of one there too. Winter Kills had a similar veined one, and then these like Halloween sweatshirt type things. So yeah, the clothing rewards, I mean, they are, to be fair, in the blue and white tiers, which are always far less vibrant and interesting than the purple epic tier of stuff. But yeah, hopefully for the more themed holiday events and stuff, they put a bit more effort into the clothing items, because of course, as I was saying, during Winter Kills we did get some pretty good ones as well in terms of the clothing. So yeah, I mean, there's the last 2 events, I guess, Toxic Shock and this one, were a bit lackluster in terms of the clothing rewards, but in my opinion, this one makes up for it in the sleep room cell department. I mean, this room bundle is in my opinion the best single reward we've had from any of these events, probably, although Geister has some that probably come pretty close. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the rewards from the primetime event, and if you're interested in any of those, well, go ahead and get grinding. I think the event is running until June 18th or so. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, that's a Tuesday, so the event will be ending on June 18th, so you have until then to grind for these items. If you want one of the larger purchases, you can check out my video on how to get the fastest tokens for the event, or if you are just going for unlocking all the items to be available for purchase, and then you'll make your decision there, you can go ahead and work on grinding Sabotage the Lockdown. In my opinion, is the best move there. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, you guys. In the intervening time between now and the end of the event, I'll be maybe doing some additional videos for my tutorial series, and I've also got a few other series ideas that I could do for the channel, including different challenges and ways to make the game more difficult for myself. That could be fun. And yeah, so definitely not going to be gone completely, but I might take a little bit of a break for a few days or so, as I did grind quite a bit to get these rewards completed in a timely fashion in order to showcase them for you. So That's the plan. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash like. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.